wake up. Chico comes and says hello. Jumps on my bed. So usually once I've got up, the first thing I do is go for a walk. Chico! Chico! Chico, aka fearless Indiana Jones of the dog world. Chico gonna jump down from here. And woo! Good boy. What I love about walking Chico is every few meters or so he'll just look back at me to make sure I'm still here. It's really cute. At this spot where I am now, you can see the whole Bay of Angels of Nice. And I started coming here almost every day since I had a breakthrough up here about 2 weeks ago. I was thinking about an exercise that I'd done for Napoleon Hill's book, and you can watch a video about that actually. But anyway, I suddenly could really imagine, I know that I stepped into the future when I would have made a lot of money and it would be directly sitting in my bank account. And I suddenly imagined receiving an email from my bank manager saying, wow, what's going on? Where did all this cash come from? And the things I would do that day. So one thing I've been doing is coming up here almost every day since then and stepping back into that moment to help me have it all the time. And for some reason, being able to see above the city and to look out onto the sea, the Mediterranean, helps me connect to it more. Helps me to get into that moment in the future more easily. And Chico likes to just roll around, of course. Yeah, that's it. The tummy tickle. He likes to sit in the water slash mud. Now I'm back at home, and often what I have for breakfast may shock you. I like to have orange juice or some kind of juice, and I like to have chocolate. I know a lot of you probably won't approve, but I have a really strange diet. I feel like a bit of an alien when it comes to food. I don't tend to eat that much normal food because I find it makes my stomach get really full, and I don't like that feeling. It can feel like I've been kicked in the stomach. But for ages I would make myself eat normal meals, and then it wouldn't taste of anything. Nothing would be really happening. And then when I started to do access consciousness and I started to ask my body what I wanted to eat, I realised that my body wanted to eat a lot more sugar than I was letting it eat. So at that point I wasn't even eating any sugar. I never had chocolate, never had any sweets. So now if I get the urge to have chocolate, then I have it. I'll admit I probably have it more than my body wants sometimes. But oh well. And then I open up my computer usually and do some computer stuff. So before I would always check my emails first. Yeah, most of the time. And since I read the 4-Hour Work Week and I made a blog about this specific topic, I realised that wasn't a good idea. And that then I'd have my inbox open all day and go back and forth with it, and it just wasn't a productive way of working. So now I do something else first, often something that I've been putting off, or something that if I can get it done then that's a productive thing, and then I check my emails. And I only check my emails once a day basically, and the funny thing is I now have 6 emails in my inbox, which is a miracle. I used to have 90 emails unopened at most times because I just don't really like emails. Avoided opening them, I'd read them, I wouldn't respond. And now, just because I only go once a day, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do my emails, and I'm way more productive because I know I'm not gonna inflict them on myself later that day. So that's been a huge change. So now I'm going to make some phone calls, and this isn't something I massively enjoy, but the benefits of being an entrepreneur are that you can do the phone calls from wherever you like. So I tend to either go and lie down or I lie on the sofa next to my lover. So that makes it more fun, and people often don't know that while I'm talking to them, I'm just playing with Chico. Okay, so now I'm actually rehearsing for my Zumba classes. I've just put in 3 new songs into my playlists, so I'm learning the moves. This part of my day is called getting ready for Zumba. So we have glitter, crazy colours on my makeup, and things that go jangle jangle. So I'm about to head off to class. This is really glamorous. I'm sat on the floor getting changed in a business where I come and do a corporate class of Zumba. I completely forgot I was making this vlog, so I didn't film any of it. Whoops! So it's so funny, I was just thinking that Zumba is quite magic in the sense that when you do a class, or when I teach a class, I'm so in the moment of Zumba that it's like going into the cinema and you just kind of totally stop thinking about your own life. Everything is about the music, the movement you're making with your body, and your mind just stops thinking. And that's something I loved when I first discovered Zumba, and it just really hit me now as I was getting changed. Like, oh wow, it's like you can feel yourself coming back into your world after a class. So it's a really nice way to disconnect from the everyday. So I've got another class now, which is a regular class, and I'll see if I can remember to turn on my video cam. This is where I do Zumba. It's a big maison des associations, and it's a building made out of glass. Pretty nice. And a big gym in here. So I'm just waiting for people to arrive now. My favourite parts of the day is coming home and saying hello to Chico, who's now lying down. I should have put the lights on, really, sorry, it's a bit dark. So now what I'd usually do is hop on the internet and surf for a bit. I'm a bit of a late bird, so I tend to work until the early hours. I find it quieter, and it just seems to be easier to do creative stuff because there's less day-to-day stuff going on, like phone calls, and my head just feels quieter as well. Like everyone's sleeping, so you haven't got 1,000 thoughts zinging around you all the time. People thinking all around you. So that's me for the day. And Monsieur Chico. Bonne nuit.